Good morning, students. So today we will start the topic annuity due. We have studied what is an annuity, different types of annuity. Now what is annuity due? So formula for an amount A of annuity due at the end of n periods means for the time period we are depositing our money, at the end of that period we will get the amount that is called annuity due. Okay, so we have a particular formula for this. A, capital A equals to P 1 plus I divided by I, bracket 1 plus I to the power n minus 1. Here P is the principal amount, I is the rate, n is the time period. So using this formula we have to solve the various problems. So we have one question. A person deposits rupees 500 at the beginning of each quarter in his savings account in a bank which pays 8% interest per annum compounded quarterly. So what the question tell that a person, he deposit rupees 500 at the beginning of each quarter, means at the beginning he deposit the money in his account where he get the interest 8% yearly. Okay, but his money is compounded quarterly. Find the balance in his account at the end of 3 years. So you have to find the amount at the end of 3 years, that what will be the amount in his savings account. So this is called amount of annuity due, means after 3 years the amount that he get, that is called an annuity due. So we have the formula. So in this formula we have P 1 plus I, we can find out by the percent. How we get 0.08? We divide 8%, means we convert it into 0.8 divided by 100, we get 0.08. And why we divided by 4? Because it is quarterly. Okay, so I we get 0.02. N is 3 into 4. Why? We have to find the amount for the 3 years and it is compounded quarterly. Therefore we multiply 3 into 4. So total it comes out n equals to 12. And what is your P? Is rupees 500. Now we just put all these values in the formula. This is rupees 500. The simple calculation. Here we have 1.0 to the power 12. In the last class I have given you the table of annuity. From there you have to find out the value of 1.0 to the power 12. So we get 1.26824179 is the value that we get from the table. And after calculation the final amount is 6840.17. This is the amount will be in his account, savings account, after 3 years, right? So in this way we have to find the annuity due, means the amount of annuity due. Next we have perpetual annuity. We have studied in the very first class of the annuity what is perpetual annuity. Perpetual annuity is an annuity whose payments continue forever, means for there is no ending period for perpetual annuity. As such, the amount of perpetuity is undefined as the amount increases without any limit as time passes on. Means here you cannot so in perpetual annuity the amount is undefined. Why it is undefined? Because as the time passes on, the time is unlimited. Therefore the amount cannot be defined for a particular period. As the amount increases without any limit as time passes on, as your time increases, the amount also goes on increasing. Therefore it is, we said the amount is undefined. Here we, in perpetual annuity, we define present value of perpetual annuity. At present what is the value of the annuity, we can find out in perpetual annuity. So the formula we already studied, we denote the present value with capital V, and it is equals to P by I, 1 minus 1 divided by 1 plus I to the power n. Here also P is the principal value, n is the period, and I is the rate. So as per the definition of the perpetual annuity, n tends to infinity. Why n tends to infinity? Because here the time is unlimited. Okay, we said that here the payments continue forever. So here the period is infinity, and therefore if n tends to infinity, 1 by something to the power n goes to 0. since 1 plus I is greater than 1. 1 plus I means it is greater than 1, and anything greater than 1 to the power infinity, so something over infinity is defined as 0. So the whole value, this value comes out to be 0. So only the present value is equal to P by I in case of perpetual annuity. Okay. Next we have the topic, it is the last topic of this unit, that is mathematics finance 1. It is sinking fund. What is a sinking fund? The fund that is created in order to meet up certain liability or to purchase some property in future by depositing a fixed amount periodically. So sinking fund ki hoy? The fund that is created in order to meet up means ami কিছুমান amount deposit কৰো বা কিবা এটা fund আমি deposit কৰো so that in future আমাৰ হেতু কিবা এটা কাম for some purpose we deposit that amount. Okay, that fund. By depositing a fixed amount, we deposit the fixed amount periodically. Means suppose after 6 months I deposited 500, then after 6 months again 500, then after 6 months again 500. Means the deposition money is remains same at compound interest, at compound rate of interest. The rate of interest applied on that is compound interest, and it is termed as sinking fund. Sinking fund means it is normal amar fund deposition hoy, but ইয়াত কি হয় আমি কিবা এটা ফিউচাৰ পাৰপাজৰ কাৰণে যে আমি ইমান টাইম যে এইটো কাম কৰিম, সো সেইটো কাৰণে আমি ডিপজিট কৰোঁ এট মানে পিৰিয়ডছ আফটাৰ উই ডিপজিট দ্য মানি এট ডিপজিট দ্য ফিক্স মানি এট ডিফাৰেণ্ট পিৰিয়ডছ, মানে আফটাৰ 6 মান্থছ যেনেকৈ মই ক'লোঁ, মানে পিৰিয়ড আফটাৰ পিৰিয়ড উই ডিপজিট দ্য same money, amount of money, and here the rate of interest applied on that amount money is compound interest, and this is termed as sinking fund. So suppose if rupees P is deposited at the end of each year, and if the liability to be met up at the end of n years be rupees A and I be the interest on 1 rupee for 1 year, then so ইয়াত কি হৈছে প্ৰিন্সিপাল এমাউণ্ট তোমাৰ কি ডিপজিশ্যনৰ কেপিটেল পি, আৰু কেতিয়া ডিপজিট কৰিবা তুমি এট দ্য এণ্ড অফ 1 year, এটা ইয়াৰৰ এণ্ডত তুমি পইচাটো জমা কৰিবা, আৰু লাইবিলিটিটো কেতিয়া এণ্ড হ'ব আফটাৰ n years. ঠিক আছে, চ' আফটাৰ n years তোমাৰ এমাউণ্টটো হৈ যাব A, তেতিয়া আমাৰ সেই এমাউণ্টটো আমি কেনেকৈ ল'ম, A ইকুৱেলছ টু P বাই I 1 প্লাছ I টু দি পাৱাৰ n মাইনাছ 1. অ'কে, চ' ইয়াত তোমাৰ n গিভেন থাকিব, P গিভেন থাকিব, I থাকিব, ইউ হেভ টু ফাইণ্ড দ্য amount. So yet fixed amount deposit koriba after 1 year. Etu dise. Now based on sinking fund, there is a question. A sinking fund is created for the redemption of debentures of rupees 1 lakh at the end of 25 years. So yat yahator liability ba future purpose to ki hoy, a sinking fund for kihor karone, for the redemption of debentures of rupees 1 lakh at the end of 25 years. So ইহঁতৰ এন কি হ'ল ইয়াত 25 years, আৰু পি কি হ'ল 1 lakh, চৰি ইয়াত পিটো 1 lakh নাই, ইয়াত এমাউণ্টটো 1 lakh হয়, আৰু কিমান ইয়াৰৰ পিছত আফটাৰ 25 years. How much money should be provided out of profits each year for the sinking fund if the investment can earn interest at the rate 4% per annum? So ইয়াত তোমাৰ কি দিয়া আছে, amount of annuity দিয়া আছে, n দিয়া আছে, আৰু ৰেট অফ ইণ্টাৰেষ্ট দিয়া আছে. ইয়াত তুমি ওলাব লাগে পি কেপিটেল, মানে কিমান মানি সিহঁতে আফটাৰ ফিক্সড পিৰিয়ডত ফিক্সড এমাউণ্ট ডিপজিট কৰিব ফৰ 25 years, so that their amount comes out to be 1 lakh and the rate of percent is 4% and for 25 years. So আমি same formula we use here, capital A equals to P by I. অকল পিটো আমি নাজানো, পিটো আমি ওলাব লাগিব, rest values we are with us. Capital A is 1 lakh, I is 0.04. Why? Because it is 4. 1 year karone yat tumar divided by 1 korile etu thakibo, so 4% to tumi divided by 100 korile you will get 0.04, that is your I, and 1 plus 0.04 to the power n is 25 minus 1. Now so beke yat tumi 1.04 value table of annuity pora ulaba, তাৰ পৰা উলাই কিনে ইয়াত তুমি লগ ইউজ কৰি ওলাব পাৰা এই ভ্যালুটো. সো ইয়াত পুট কৰিলা, তো ফাইনালি উই গেট ক্যাপিটাল P ইকুৱেলছ টু 2401.19. So he will deposit 2401.19 rupees as his principal amount. Okay, এই এমাউণ্টটো সি ডিপজিট কৰিলে লাষ্টত তাৰ এই প্ৰিন্সিপাল এমাউণ্টটো ডিপজিট কৰিলে লাষ্টত এমাউণ্ট অফ এনুইটিটো কিমান হ'ব 1 lakh হ'ব. Okay, so this is the problem based on sinking fund. So here we end up with the unit Mathematics of Finance part 1. Next unit we have Mathematics of Finance part 2. তাত আমাৰো ফাৰ্ষ্ট টপিকটো আছে আমাৰ টাইম এণ্ড ৱৰ্ক. Okay, profit loss আছে. So we will continue with that chapter. Thank you.